Hi, my name is Bianca Cavazos, and one of the first things I did for my project was flashcards. And I don't have access to a printer, so I couldn't print anything or do any clip art. So the first words I did was vivid, and I'm gonna be doing 7th grade. So I did vivid, lively, intense, distinct, bright as colors. So I did bright colors. Another one I did was malevolent, evil, and harmful. So I drew this. Another one I did was appease, to make someone pleased or less angry by giving or saying something desired. So I drew a baby crying and giving them a bottle, rattle, and pacifier. Another one I did was tantrum, a quiet and reserved. So I drew a face with a zipper on it. Protagonist, the central character in a work of literature. So I drew Superman. Pregnant, touching the emotions deeply. So I did crying face. Guardless, talkative. So I drew two girls talking. Amiable, likable, friendly. So I drew two men shaking hands. Interminable, having or seeming to have no end, continuing for a very long time. So continuing for a very long time, I drew a never-ending road. And demure, shy, reserved, or modest. So I drew a shy face. Another thing I did was talk about the way I want to use Mexican culture in my class is by making it fun. I know a lot of kids today love the movie Coco, so I would like to incorporate that movie a lot in my class. I would decorate my class with the movie and get my students involved. I would start by showing the movie in my class, just in case no students have seen it. I would then like to have my students share their thoughts about it and what they think the Mexican culture is like in reference to the movie. I would also like for my students to write an essay and talk about what their culture is and how they can compare it to the Mexican culture if they're not from there. And we can also talk about what's going on today over there, like the wall and anything that's going on. Of course, when the holidays come along, I would like to bring Mexican-inspired plates and decorate my classroom with different colors and even ask my students what they would like. Having students' opinion comes a long way, and showing them I listen to their thoughts I know would mean a lot. Another one I did was scaffolding. So I did some ideas I would like for my ELL students to do is try to get to know more people. I would want them to work into groups and partners a lot. Reason being is because I think they would be more comfortable with their surroundings and want to come to school. I would also like to encourage my students to go to college, of course. I can start by talking to them and asking them what they want to do in their life and where they would want to go and give them information about their major and their schools and what they can do to exceed in that area. Now when they start college, I would like for them to join groups and actually be a part of the campus. This would help them know more about the college and get to know more people. Nowadays, it's good to know a lot of more people to get jobs and so forth. And of course, I would end it and just tell them, like, if you ever need any help with anything, just come to me. That's what teachers are for. Another one I did was some ideas I have to decrease my ELS students' anxiety is to work with them slowly because I know they won't automatically be comfortable right away. I would like to first get them with a partner that's also an ELS student, then after that get into a group of 4, 2 ELS students and then 2 from here. When students are getting comfortable around each other, it will be easier to do their assignments, read out loud, and get into groups with just anyone. Now, one of my students tell me they don't want to read out loud. I would say, okay, fine, but it will speak to them after class. Maybe they can't read or need help and just nervous. And so I can help them with that. I wouldn't want to make them feel embarrassed and just yell, well, why can't you read out loud in front of everybody? It'll just make them look like insecure and everything. So students need to feel comfortable with their teachers and let them know they can come to me whenever they need help with anything. And then I also did to the pictures. I chose this one. I picked this one because it's called Coat of Armor, and the student drew this. And this is what's very important to them, and I would want my students to draw something like this and show me what's very important to them in their life. Another one I chose was this one. It jumped out to me because to me it's like students grabbing for more knowledge and wanting to know more, and I would want that in my classroom to give my students motivation to learn. Another one I chose was this one. I picked this one because it looks like the sun has a lot of energy for the car. It's giving a lot of energy for the car, so I would want it to just be in my classroom to know that there is sun out there, and it's good to soak up the energy for a minute and not be inside. Another one I chose is this one, and to me it's very powerful because I think humans are kind of blowing the world away by not recycling and not taking care of it as good as we should. So I want to encourage my students on how we can improve that. Another one is this one, also done by a student, and it just shows what not taking care of it can do. Our animals go away if we constantly hunt, and our sceneries don't look as beautiful, the grass and trees are gone, everything. And then the last one I chose is this one. And the reason I chose this one is because we've been talking about culture a lot, and it's good to treat everyone the same no matter where you're from, who you are, anything. And especially nowadays about what's going on in the world, bullying, and it's good to have this photo in classes so that way students know to treat each other equally and that everyone is the same no matter where you came from and who you are. So no bullying. And that's it for mine. Thank you for watching.